All right, welcome back. What's for dinner?
Sandwiches.
I don't know. Sandwiches. All right, so we ask ourselves this all the time. We never know what to cook. I have a last-second supper idea for you. And yes, we are going to use turkey, but this is something I bet you haven't done yet with your leftover turkey. Ever hear of a cubana?
I have not.
It's a Cuban sandwich, the cubana. I absolutely love it. Now, here's the thing. Legend has it this pressed sandwich traveled between Cuba and Florida way back when people used to just do that all the time, okay? And these sandwiches are absolutely delicious. Here are the ingredients. Now, roast pork, ham, Swiss cheese, mustard and pickles. That's it. You press it like a panini, kind of like a glorified grilled cheese.
Right.
And they are absolutely delicious. But again, instead of the roast pork, we're going to go ahead and use the turkey because we have so much of that left.
Yeah.
I made this last night at home. Everybody loved it.
Was the hit.
It was a huge hit. My husband said, he goes, now listen, anytime you want to make this is fine. So, all right, I'm going to start these. What I've done is I've got some nice rolls here. You can use Cuban bread, and I honestly don't really know what that means.
I don't either.
So I actually got those sweet little Hawaiian rolls, which I adore those. All right, so Tom, you've got some mustard on the roll, correct?
Yes, I spread mustard on the roll here.
All right,
and
very
I'm gonna,
good.
Because I don't have any leftover ham at the house, I'm going to use the turkey.
And I know Tom is not much of a ham guy. I was going to say, I know you don't really eat ham very often, so until just now you were kind of screwed on this whole deal. But he's going to make his own, and he's going to make it just using the turkey.
Right.
Then you layer on pickles. And if you don't like mustard and pickles, you're probably not going to like this that much. But trust me, it's absolutely delicious.
Did you mention the Swiss cheese?
Oh, the Swiss cheese on both sides. Good golly, how did I forget that?
I don't know, because Swiss cheese is a good thing.
No, Swiss on both sides. Yes, I think I mentioned it in the ingredient list, but no, use all you want. Go to town here. I like it on both sides. I also like the mustard on both sides. Now, some people get really fancy, okay, and they mix their mustard and their mayonnaise together, and they add a little bit of cayenne pepper, and they really fancy it up. But this is pretty standard. So what you do is you just smash this down. Now, you can take a second pan and set it on top of this and weight it down a little bit. You ready to put yours in there?
I'll tell you what, hand me the butter and the knife. Because I'm going to do like a grilled cheese sandwich that you said it's a lot like that.
Yes.
And I'm going to butter
You're going to actually butter the bread.
Yes,
You just do whatever you think you want to do. Now, we're going to just set these on here, and it may take a little bit longer for them to get nice and toasty. But I'm going to hope that it toasts up before we go to the break, and if not, we'll show it to you in just a minute. But all you do is you toast it up, you get the cheese melty, you get everything nice and warm, and it's absolutely delicious. This is one of my favorite sandwiches.
I don't think you can mess with these ingredients, to tell you the truth.
Now, so I'm going to turn that over. And you know what you can do, too? This is just a pro tip. If you really want your cheese to get nice and melty, find a lid for this pan, or at least something to go over it, and you sort of trap that heat. Let me move this over.
Okay.
There you go. Just set that in there like that. And it's going to get nice and toasty, and then you cut it on a diagonal, and it's incredible. It's just incredible. The first one I ever had of these, the first Cuban sandwich I ever had was in New York City. It was a pickle. And I never forgot it. And if you see one, oh yeah. So you press it down like a panini, like that. Let that cheese melt up. Oh man, it's going to be good. All right, we're going to let these toast.